Hello, everyone. Welcome back to some more GSA action. We are getting it kicked off once again, and now instead of 70-star, we have got the 16-star league going on. It is RockChalk19 versus Anti, whatever. No, it's a name. And with me, of course, none other than JKJ in the booth. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. Glad to be back. Hopefully, gonna see a two-player race.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I mean, both these guys are obviously great players. I think Anti has the upper hand in terms of his PB in this category, but I could be wrong.
That does sound correct. I could do a little bit of quick research.
Yeah, I'm looking right now, but I know he has. He got a 1546 just 5 days ago, so he's definitely hot in the practice, deep in the category. I know that this is.
He's hot.
I know that this is definitely, if not his main category, I'm pretty sure it is. It's definitely one he takes very seriously. So it'll be interesting to see him if he backs off of any strats he does in runs and races, etc.
Etc. etc. And speaking of etc., there's not really a relation here. Commentator trying to find some sort of way to relate what was going on with this fresh, hot, smoky the bandit. Not a bad name at all. Welcome to Prime Clock Gang Clock Club. Might just have to throw a cheeky dab down in the chat and maybe a GSA fire. You know?
Definitely some hot, both literally and figuratively, emotes.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you very much, Smokey. Much appreciated. And we're getting right into it. Game one here. And honestly, I would give the edge to Anti. He's been showing up, but recently I witnessed a race with him, and it was a little bit rough, a little bit rocky around the edges. Just had a lot of trouble with BLJs, and maybe he's sorted it out since then. But I know RockChalk he's all about the consistency. You know, he does have some strats up his sleeve. He's very good at the Tama Plus.
But perfectly synced up.
Yeah, we got the synced Lakitu skips. I don't know if I've ever seen that happen. It's actually been really consistent with the Lakitu skips here at GSA. Everybody has, but both these players missing it together. They're not alone, at least, so that's nice.
Oh, RockChalk having a little trouble clipping in for his LBLJ. Anti having no trouble.
Yeah, Anti getting it going. RockChalk struggling a bit, popping out of the column. That is a misaligned bone. Gonna have to
another bomb.
Chiropractor. Yeah, this is a severe case right here. Getting a lot of speed though.
I thought he was gonna open the door with the way he was.
Doesn't get through. Oh no, he did too many jumps. Definitely lost way too much speed there. Very unfortunate, and he just can't get this ledge grab clip through the ceiling. Anti destroying Dark World right now. Beautiful Shigeru cycle, but RockChalk just
not again.
No.
Oh
my goodness. This is
an instant Mario meltdown.
There's no code for this. Usually it's a code red, but this is not a code red. This is far beyond code. I don't know if the color exists.
Ultraviolet.
Yeah, we've gone into the UV. You can't even see it anymore. The light spectrum. My goodness, that is about a minute lost from RockChalk on the LBLJ, and that is not how you want to start your race.
And now he's going to
want to start your Dark World.
Oh okay. This is
right.
Before all that happened, I was just no.
RockChalk, no. Crawling down, Anti looking down. Oh jeez.
And I mean, besides missing Lakitu skip, I mean, his entry time for his LBLJ, Anti, was still sub 130. It was a 129. So really the only, I mean, very clean LBLJ, because I mean, Lakitu loses 8 seconds if I'm not mistaken, and a pretty good LBLJ entry time into Dark World is like 120, 121-ish. So
Yep.
he wasted no time after that one mistake, and he has just been, I mean, I'd love to say he's been capitalizing, but he's just been playing as if, you know, that nothing else is going on, which is what you need in a race.
Okay, bonk from the man Rock.
I thought he was gonna walk into that Goomba. Gonna see a real travesty.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say he's capitalizing. He's lowercasing, turning RockChalk into some lowercase letters right now. A little bit of a bop.
Yeah, this is I mean, he's gonna be. I feel like he's gonna be almost done with WOMs before RockChalk even enters it. And I mean, this would be a massive lead in a 70-star race. So in a 16, especially against a player as consistent as, I mean, as strong as Anti, it's not gonna be easy to bring this back, but definitely not out of the realm of possibility. Especially if Anti, you know, is the type of player who refuses to back down off of some of the riskier strats.
And I would say he is, and I mean, honestly, it's always like, oh, it's over, right? You're at this point in a race, when you're seeing this kind of lead, you're like, okay, Anti's got it in the bag, let's move it along, ladies and gentlemen.
But then there's a single slip, a death at the end of Fire Sea, maybe going for a single burn. At the end. Like, anything like that is just... And now suddenly the lead is completely evaporated, and it's definitely possible, especially the faster and faster Anti tries to go. He's coming up to the first, probably big, scary strat for him since the Dark World star, pretty much. This is one where, you know, you can easily eat a death.
Yeah, certainly possible, and it's also happened many times. It's not like we're just like, oh yeah, I think it's possible. You know, anything's possible. I don't want to say it's likely, but it's happened.
Especially in races, it feels all right. He's just going for the slight optimization on the regular Coalesce. Not gonna opt for Tomoplus, but definitely doesn't need it at this point. But I don't know if he usually goes for Tomoplus, but given his time, I'd imagine that he does, given his PB. But yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big hurdle for Anti to pass. I mean, not like by no stretch of the imagination, like you said, do we expect him to mess that up, but definitely first major hurdle.
Oh, and there's a little slip up from Anti. We're gonna need about 20 more of those, but
yeah, that's
a start. Chipping away.
Yeah, the first step up the staircase. Oh man!
What?
Then that's the second, third, and fourth steps.
Wait a second. Did that just happen?
Not.
What was that? Anti just like sliding into the quicksand. It appears to have lost his mind as a brain has also slipped into the quicksand. And now RockChalk looking less like chalk and more like, you know, himself. A little bit of a rock, hopefully. But I hope that it's...
I mean, at least they're in the same stage now.
Yes.
It seemed like that wasn't even going to happen until maybe LLL. So we'll definitely
Things are happening.
Yeah, it's a little bit that's a pretty sizable death. I mean, considering saving a little time there.
Oh,
very
right in the hole.
Really, really, really clean Coalesce.
So buttery.
I mean, even like just the second or two that he's saving over the Anti's Coalesce it's definitely he needs everything he can get. So, because you might be able to hope for some more mistakes from Anti, but if you're not playing absolutely, you know, for pun intended, if you're not playing absolutely rock solid, you're not going to be able to take advantage and claw this lead back that seemed insurmountable, but now seems surmountable.
Yeah,
you know, by some stretch of the imagination.
Definitely a little bit surmountable here. Anti, I mean, if he's gonna make a mistake like that in Shifting Sandland, what's gonna stop him from making a mistake like that in Fire Sea or at the BLJ? You know, But thank you, Substep07, for the 100 love bits. Very much appreciated.
For side hop. Nice and clean.
Okay. Okay.
Definitely expected. What? I mean, we'll see. I mean, I was gonna mention before, but when I was looking for what RockChalk19 PB is, it doesn't seem like he has one posted on Speedrun.com. So could really be that he doesn't run this category much at all. I'm not really sure, but
yeah, he's definitely more of a 120 star kind of guy. I'm not sure if he even dabbles much in 70. He did participate in this.
He has a low 49 in 70, which was 8 days ago.
So, oh, okay. So he's probably grinding that away now, as we speak. But he did participate in the 16-star Invitational, and he definitely has practiced up for that. So he might not be doing any 16-star runs per se, but might be in the lab here and there. I mean, he's looking pretty good on. Let's see how the side hop goes.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Nice. That's the reason I brought it up. Was just, I mean, we're coming up to some 16-star specific strats that are. I mean, it'll be really interesting to see his fire seat, whether he goes for, you know, the more poverty movement for the fast cycle, or if he goes for pole glitch. I mean, pole glitch is for someone who runs 70 and 120, it might be completely out of his wheelhouse, maybe a little too nerve-wracking for him to go for it, but someone of RockChalk's caliber could definitely pull it off. We're just not sure if he's going to be confident enough, or would rather just go for the, you know, wall kick-ups on the pole. The problem with going for the slower fire C cycle is you just have very little lenience for the faster cycle, whereas if you go for pole glitch, you can afford to miss your triple jump in the elevator. But as I'm talking, Anti hitting a nice clean box triple jump in HMC, getting that out of the way.
It seems like he's back at the wheel. You know, shifting Sandland. Okay, RockChalk with the boost of a year. Beautiful.
Oh, no. That. He doesn't die. Let's see his backup boost. He does hit it.
Oh, man.
Depending on, I mean, I'm not sure how many different setups most players learn for lava boost, but being able to back it up like that is very shows a lot of composure, because that's definitely can go very wrong very quickly and just lead to I mean, if not a death off the first mistake, certainly a death off the second attempt. So nice by RockChalk to, even with that, keep himself in it. See his attempt for box triple jump, nails it.
Okay. And we've got some sauce spilling around in the chat right now. A little bit of a saucy day. Boys are all playing around in the mud and getting kind of dirty. It's going off. But apart from that, you know, the race as well is getting a little bit saucy. Anti, though, has definitely taken the wheel back. It seems like his license was revoked for a little bit there. Sitting in the penitentiary for maybe a day or two in shifting Sandland. But now he's back. He's renewed his license. He's on parole, but he's out here living.
Definitely feels very in control. Very possible for him to, you know, spiral out of control after a really wacky death, especially for, you know, I'm sure from his perspective, a wacky death in SSL. So good to see it not really letting it affect the rest of his race.
Yeah, and that's something that in general Anti appears to be quite good at doing. I haven't really seen a race where he's obviously tilted and what is going on is affecting him beyond the mistake. He's very good at recovering, taking a deep breath, and getting back into it. And that's huge in these races.
Absolutely. I was going to say, I wonder if he's going for front sub, but it looks like he's opting for back sub. A very solid, consistent choice. Not sure how much it loses to mess up front sub and nail the backup perfectly, but eating a pretty significant amount of lag there, but
yeah,
nothing compared to what messing up front sub does.
Not an overly unbalanced diet. A nutritious amount of lag, eating it up, not a big deal. We are heading into Fire C, and this can be a very pivotal stage, and it tends to be a pivotal stage.
I love that. I love the camera movement he did with the Mario cam there. I've seen them a lot. Nails pole glitch. Nails the triple jump in the elevator. So he's on. I wonder if he's gonna get the slide kick. Okay, no, gets the dive off. Looks very, very polished, very able to going for the triple jump wall kick here.
Ooh,
Nice.
had to pull back a little bit there, it looked like. Oh, very good lag reduction from Anti. Knows exactly what he wants to do, and looking very clean.
Opting for that double burn.
I mean, at this point, there's not much left. The Fire C is solid. We've got some BLJs to go, but it's not looking too good for our boy RockChalk here. Appears to be chipped.
I mean, it's pretty wild that Anti even went for that. Just, I mean, one of the only deaths possible that could say, oh my god.
Oh, wow. that was absurd. That really did not look like it was gonna hit. I must have been a pixel or two away from not working, but that'll play.
Yeah, Bowser has been working out, big buff shoulders. Clipped that bomb just barely.
Maybe. Commentators, a little bit suspicious that bomb hit. Might need to double check the files and the config of the game to just make sure that nothing fishy is going on behind the scenes.
RockChalk nailing pole glitch as we talk about it. Looked very, very clean, very confident. So, I mean, doesn't seem like might come into play in this race, but this is a very, very clean Fire C using the shorter category specific strategy. No reds. So loses a little speed there. Gets burned. A little bit of a commentator.
Okay.
This
is
okay.
All right. Interesting. And Anthony with a quick BLJ.
Yeah, but not actually popping through. Gonna go for that. I wonder if he lost. Yeah, he lost all his speed.
Oh man! All right. Oh.
It can be really hard to tell when you lose all your speed there until you're like, I would have clipped through by now if I actually had my speed. See, like that.
Yeah.
After a few, you just start getting suspicious.
Yeah, definitely hanging on there a little bit tight. RockChalk with a very nice throw, but Anti going to be entering Sky soon, and RockChalk still with quite a bit left to do. He always does that. I guess that's intentional. Ooh, instantly done. And in the hole.
Hole in one.
Hole in one, indeed. Tasty.
Let's see what triple jump wall kick he opts for here. I'm assuming he's gonna opt for one of them. There's no. I don't see. I mean, he is ahead enough that he would be able to get away with it, but I think he's, as you said, the kind of player who's not gonna back down. So, I mean, moving right side could be the beginning of a disaster if it goes wrong. Let's see it. Oh, okay.
Nice back up. Gonna do it again.
Oh! Gonna go for non-moving right side. Gets it.
And it goes! Oh my goodness, one of the scariest strats out there. Non-moving right side, but Anti getting it and going to be in the pipe. Has ample time to take this game from RockChalk. I'm surprised it's even this close.
Yeah, RockChalk definitely was struggling a bit on the 50-star door BLJ, but eventually gets the clip. Gonna take, feels like probably at minimum a death in this fight, but to bring this race back for RockChalk.
Right.
Gets stuck at the top of the stairs. Solid BLJ.
Missed throw from Anti.
Doesn't need to be, sweating too much. Gets shocked. Could be. Oh.
Okay.
Things are.
Oh no.
RockChalk. Classic. Cutting that corner a little too close. Just not enough speed. Not quite close enough to the edge. That triple jump dive. Hit your head on the platform. As Anti finishes it up. I mean, all things considered, definitely a time that gave RockChalk a lot of breathing room to have a chance at winning this race. So, a little bit of leaving a little bit on the table here to let Anti get away with a 17-26 and win the round. So, expecting that both of these players are going to shape up next race. Some pretty wild mistakes from both of them. All right, clean moving left side from RockChalk as he's trying to finish this up with an 18 here, I believe.
Coming in the pipe, and the chat getting a little bit bombarded by anime emotes, but everyone not really into the excessive anime You know, you need it in reasonable doses and definitely an overdose going on there. So might need to go to the hospital. Rock Chalk
I think even
already
if
went to the hospital.
yeah, even if he misses a throw, I think he gets an 18, if I'm not mistaken. But if he misses
Yeah,
two, I think it's over. Looking
it's
like he's
all
gonna.
good.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, the distance felt a little bit dicey there, but had enough speed on the throw. That was one of the when I was learning this category and just this game in general. That third throw, I didn't have any idea what pattern of bombs I should be aiming for, and I would just always miss short. Get the proper angle and just miss short, and I had no idea what was happening. But now, of course, I realize you just have to be closer to the bomb. Can't just spin it fast enough from anywhere you want. All right, both players finishing it up there. Gonna be heading into game 2, Anti with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some. Hopefully that we can get some clean LBLJs going on here in the beginning. It's definitely the big barrier, or one of the biggest, I think, in 16 star, other than the second round of BLJs that you go for.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's just the fact that you start like with one of the least consistent tricks for even the some of the best runners in the game. It's funny because LBLJ as a trick feels like it always really feels like it's your fault, because even when you angle wrong with your speed moving back towards the front door and you clip through the door itself where you like risk opening the door, that you feel sort of like you got away with something. But it always feels like it's in your control, but there's so many minor things that can go wrong that sometimes it just feels like I had no control over that. Like you get that,
Yeah.
it definitely elicits that tilt response, despite being, a very high skill trick.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that, and I think it's definitely a trick that it's capable of being 100% consistent.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, there are a lot of little things: your angle, how much speed you have, what kind of angles you're holding, and what you're doing with your camera after the fact. There's a lot of variables. But here we go, both actually landing Lakitu skip this time. Very impressive trick. And now it's time for the icing on the cake. Getting ready and both.
Oh.
Okay.
RockChalk jumping ahead because he didn't need to. Oh, but Anti's quick,
really
precise turns with that LBLJ, claiming it back after having to long jump an extra time to get right in that little corner.
I'm a happy camper. I don't know about you, JK, but I am.
Yeah, they're both in Dark World. Oh!
What? Why? Why was there a jump dive there? I don't know. RockChalk going insane. Just as I said, I was a happy camper. He threw my s'more back in the fire. I wasn't even able to enjoy it. And we're out here with no s'mores left, no sticks, and Anti once again in the lead, but not as big of a lead. Not nearly as big.
Definitely.
Oh
my God! I think we. That's the double commentator's curse back to back.
We might need to pipe down about what's going on. So there's a race happening. I'll tell you that much. And
Someone's
I know
in the
that
lead.
Somebody's in the lead, and they're definitely playing Super Mario 64. And there's definitely commentators in the booth saying obvious things as to not elicit a commentator's curse. I don't want to speak too soon, but RockChalk did get that red, so hopefully he can make it through the rest of this Dark World.
Oh my God!
Imagine if he just died there.
I thought we were really gonna have the triple. The triple commentator's curse immediate, but barely evades that. Gonna go for the long jump side flip, not really landing close enough on that platform to just go for the single jump. But all things considered, not the most enormous lead. Definitely not the biggest lead we've seen in this match so far. So if the last race was that close, then was as close as it ended up being, we can definitely see this race brought back to even for sure. Anti entering Womps, probably gonna opt for cannonless first.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
Just want to
standard.
get it out of the way. Yeah.
And also, you still want access to the wild blue backup if you fall down.
And a very nice texture setup. RockChalk getting that key. Just having a really hard time in the intro here. Just getting a run going. Can be very frustrating.
I mean, it's pretty, especially in like as you get to the higher level of 16 when the strats in Dark World and LBLJ become crazier and crazier. But I just remember seeing Zaya's first split, his Dark World split, was named 98% of runs die here, so definitely living up to its name.
It's true. And also in the beginning, you know, you tend to play a little bit more risky, so you're willing to go a little bit crazier. I don't know if that same principle applies here in these races, but you definitely want a good start, and you're hoping for it, and so you're putting weight on it. No, Alice.
Not the most comfortable spot, but solid backup.
That'll do. That'll do.
Alright, and Anti is leaving Womps, but RockChalk has a few more stars to get. Pretty quick stars, so it's not a insane lead, but we got goes for Cannonless, gets it. And now Anti gonna be entering SSL. You know, obviously he very confidently hit us with the slight optimization on the regular pillarless strat. So I wonder if we'll see the same thing. Seems like a pretty consistent, you know, race strat that doesn't lose as much to... Okay, gets stuck on the box, goes for Tomoplus. Not gonna work, especially with... I wonder if he actually went for Tomoplus, but just sort of... Or just sort of reacted to where he was. Oh man, sliding down the pyramid. A pretty sizable time loss on that backup. That's just, you know, considering where he ended up after that bomb exploded and he was in the sand pit. Losing a significant amount of time, and I mean RockChalk's entering basement now only about, hard to say how many seconds behind, but you can easily tell at the end of this SSL. Okay. Anti nails the slight optimization, nails his pillarless this time, and cleanly enters the pyramid. RockChalk, I mean, once again, it seemed like there's a chance they weren't going to be in the same stage, so already back in SSL at the same time Anti is. Anti only with the quickest star in the entire run left. But RockChalk nailing his pillarless, very clean. As I say that, goes a little bit, you know, backs it up very, very quickly. Sliding up just past the line where you want to ground pound into the hole. But no stranger, I'm sure, to falling back down, lining himself up again. Anti with a clean Talon star. And that is going to take him out. I forgot he had Talons left, not Pyramid, because he had to back it up with Pyramid after his failed pillarless. Alright, Anti. Gonna be going for Bully here. See if he gets ledge grab skip. Ground pound strat, I'm assuming. Oh! I think that was meant to be the ground pound strat. Slight mistake. Good recovery. Not really a huge time loss if he hits this ending. Very hard to catastrophically mess up on Bully. You have to really like ledge grab on that the steps that appear. You know, one of the blocks falls away. Then you get burned, maybe bounce under the remaining blocks, burned again and just die, but pretty hard to have that happen, especially for someone with Anti's caliber. As RockChalk finishes up SSL and enters LLL, looks like Anti's going in for Lava Boost. Alright. It's the same thing that almost looks like the exact same thing that RockChalk did last race. Anti going for the backup on the elevator star. Oh, if he had not made it on the elevator there, he would die. And now he's got to wait, got to look at where these fire sticks are. Okay, seems like they're in a favorable spot. Opposite just jumped pole to pole. Okay, gets the star. Very scary there. If he had, it looked like when he backed it up with the burn, fell off and backed it up with the burn again. Seemed like there was a chance that he was just gonna not quite make it on the elevator and bonk and die. Obviously, you respawn in the volcano, so say that death. Oh, RockChalk messing up side hop. Not sure. Don't think he got a firstie. Maybe it was
Oh,
the
no!
angle he was holding.
Okay,
As
it's scary time.
This is do or die, and it's done.
Rest in peace.
Indeed. Oh, it messes up the
Okay.
entry, gets the crouch, just backflips. What's he got to lose? Anti finishing up LOL with reds now. Oh, yeah, a little bit uncomfortable angle there, avoided getting burned. Man, RockChalk is really in a dicey situation here. Now he's only got one shot at this.
Okay,
Looks like he got it, okay.
Yeah, but taking a very long time to get it going. Definitely not as smooth as race 1.
Oh, yeah. Anti with the ground pound, but I mean compared to what we just saw, not really not much.
They're about the same, I'd say. That ground pound cost him a lot, and RockChalk coming right up on his tail. Only 2 stars down.
Yeah, I mean,
again,
considering, you know, everything that's happened in this race, pretty enjoyable to see it be this close.
And another beautiful boost from RockChalk. He's got that thing on lock, a headlock, I must say.
I guess perhaps it's because he, like I said, his 70 PB is really recent, only about gold. So, because that's not something you do in 120. So, he could be helping him out that he has been grinding that category. Bad RNG on the rocks, on rolling rocks for anti, but deals with it properly. Doesn't lose much
good
time.
adjustment.
The worst is if you get hit by the bad RNG and then another bad RNG rock comes, combos you.
The Toast Rider special. Did you see that?
I didn't.
He got 3 bad ones in a row and just died.
Oh,
he just died.
That's
absurd.
That's brutal.
I mean, after the first one, you can like move around and adjust, but Toast Rider was just a little bit ignorant and just kept going.
And you're probably panicking and you're thinking,
yeah,
wow, you're probably not even considering a death. You're probably just, wow, this is inconvenient.
Yeah, pretty much. And then before you know it, you're dead. But RockChalk had a ledge grab there, but a nice triple jump box. And anti-working through HMC, very nice.
Yeah, definitely can be uncomfortable to hit that box triple jump if you don't skip the ledge grab and the camera's not exactly as you like it to be. So it's definitely takes a good experience with the trick to be able to back it up from whatever the weird situation you're in after a slight mistake. Anti-grabs nips. Not opting
nice
for punch grab. I don't think he did in the prior race either. Not really, doesn't really save much, and you don't really want to have to miss mips and back it up in the corner, so.
Man, he's just so consistent on these clips, knows exactly what he's looking for on the lineup. Second door as well.
Yep. Playing confident for sure. I mean, this is his domain. Mips clip is 16, the property of 16-star runners.
He's looking like a new man. From last I saw him, very consistent, very clean, very calm. The 3 C's that you're looking for.
The 3 C's of speedrunning.
I'll make an advertisement. Start selling my $10 class on how to get consistent, clean. What was the other one? Cool. Calm. Same thing. That'll play.
All right, Anti doesn't miss the start this time. Not really a common mistake to see, so. Saves himself a few seconds of laggy backup this time. And he's entering Fire Sea, as RockChalk is. Trying to... Okay. One mistake on Mips clip.
Alright.
Oh, stuck at the door as Anti misses pole glitch.
Okay.
Missing the cycle there, I'm pretty sure automatically with that backup. There's no way to... The only way to still make the cycle, I believe, is if you do the pole glitch backup where you rely on the Goombas not running directly at you. And then you have enough time to stand in the proper spot and just do it raw. It's actually not as hard as it was very intimidating. It's very intimidating at first, but once you understand how to do both the regular pole glitch and the backup, it demystifies it a lot. It feels a lot more possible to be consistent. But it also sucks because you immediately know when you're not going to hit it. Oh, RockChalk looking like he's scheming, trying to save a little time here, going for front sub.
Yeah, front sub once again. That last one looks so good. That
Nice.
light reduction is beautiful. Landing it
Very clean.
once again. Now he has an opportunity here to catch up quite a bit of time on Anti. I mean, if we see some troubles from Anti on the BLJs, tossing his Bowser, send the bomb. Still has BLJs to go. We did see him struggle a little bit last game, so this could potentially be an opening for RockChalk coming up.
And he definitely, RockChalk last race, very cleanly, like I said, hit his pole glitch. Looks like he's doing it again. Getting the triple jump.
He's got that down, man. I wasn't expecting it from him in the first place, but making moves.
Yeah, both of his fire Cs, he hit the slide kick and everything, really looking crisp.
Boom.
But he got burned
Down
last time
back.
here, gets burned again, lands on it. Wonder if he's doing the same backup. He tries for the same backup, but
scary.
a little bit risky
scary
here. The fire.
Not that hard.
The fire. Thankfully, the cycle that it was on wasn't spraying at that moment, so he had a little bit of a safe haven to land on. But could have been bad news as Anti. Oh,
that looks good. Yeah. And there it is. Not gonna give RockChalk any oxygen. He is struggling, looking for air, room to breathe.
Yeah, and the second BLJ definitely a little bit easier to get going than the first one. You also just have infinite room. Anti again with that clean, right into the hole.
Yeah, I don't even know what he did there. He like clipped it and then ground pounded or something.
Yeah. Really making sure. Oh! I knew as soon as that triple jump dived, the spot he was doing it from, instant clench. I knew we were in for a wild ride. I mean, we're still going to be relying on RockChalk to play everything really, really right. So he's got to hit nasty BLJs, and Anti's got to have another major slip-up, but, you know, he's in sight.
He is in sight, and Anti did have a bit of problems with the triple jump wall kick on the right side. We could see a fall.
He had to go for he had to go for non-moving right side, but RockChalk having some difficulty with the BLJs.
And there it is for Anti.
Nailing pretty much feels like the final nail in the coffin for this race, but you know, still we saw a little bit of a, you know, the first act of a pretty significant Mario meltdown. Didn't go anywhere. In the last Bowser fight where he got missed the regrab, bonked, missed the throw.
That was a little spicy.
Oh. Gets it going, and that's just, you know, unfortunate. Gets stuck on the wall. Yeah, looks like Anti is gonna clean it up here as RockChalk enters Sky finally. I think that throws it in. Yeah.
And 3 quick ones from Anti, a much cleaner time this time around, 16:40 something.
Oh,
oh no.
The same triple jump dive bonk that we saw from Anti and from RockChalk last race.
And that's it, man. That's the match for Anti. It takes match point. Of course, we do have 3 races, but that's a bonus point in Anti's pocket. RockChalk just looking to get at least 1 point out here.
Yeah, for sure. You don't want to get swept. Oh man.
No.
And I believe the points are based on how your time when you finish, correct? Compared to your points given in any given race. Or I could be wrong about the point structure. Oh, RockChalk again.
Wait, say that again? The game over for RockChalk.
I said that the points that you get are dependent on your final time compared to the winner of the race, if I'm not mistaken.
That's for 70 star, but for 16, it's 1 point a win, and if you get 2 wins, then you get a bonus point. So the best you can do is 4 points from a 16 star match. So Anti poised, looking for those 4 points. RockChalk looking for 1 point as we initiate round 3.
Some interesting back and forth of the same mistakes from both players. I mean, we had the pretty much identical mistakes in Bowser in the Sky there, and then in Lava Boost, both had the runoff after the successful Lava Boost, missing the missing the jump up to the pole, and then having to back it up again. So, and I mean, of course, RockChalk having a really clean beginning to Fire Sea both races, and then getting burned on the long jumps both times. So we'll see if the trends continue in this third race, or if either player really pulls it together.
Yeah, pretty much just hoping for a good opener from RockChalk. He's been close. No cigar. Maybe a cigarette, but no cigar.
All right, going into dangerous trick right here.
Clench.
Oh no! Getting the bonk
Okay.
again.
Really good backup though.
Yeah. Anti with the quick turns. RockChalk avoiding opening the door when you. Oh.
Wait. Does he know what to do? You know. Oh.
This is.
Oh.
He clipped out of the pillow. Is he gonna just have to do no LBLJ route?
Oh no! And that's already. That's like 15 seconds on top of not doing LBLJ route. About 40-ish, 50-ish seconds lost. RockChalk just unable to connect a beginning, and Anti going straight forward here in Dark World.
It's been three different struggles in the 3 races in the opening for RockChalk. We had LBLJ meltdown into Dark World meltdown, and then we had just pure Dark World that second red. And then this race we have, it'll be, at least we get to see a different route, more scenic route. Get to get a little CCM action. I wonder if he's gonna, what he's opting to do. I mean, I'd assume he's just gonna do the full no LBLJ route at this point, but I guess he could technically try to redo LBLJ. I mean, I'm not sure that we're gonna see that, but
probably not, but it's possible. It's up in the air. Okay, Anti with a long pause as he tosses Bowser. Might have fat-fingered the start button. I don't really know how that would be possible. Commentators once again suspicious. What's going on here?
Maybe he thought he missed it and was reflexively rage pausing and then realized he hit it. Could be. Either way, gifting RockChalk, a precious second there. Oh.
Okay.
Some interesting parkour from RockChalk here.
Hardcore parkour. Actually, that was softcore parkour,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Oh, he's going for OG. What is he?
Up.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Trying to pull out all the tricks. None of them really, none of them working, but I respect it at this point. At the very least, it's could be just trying to go home with a Twitch clip.
That would be a nice gift.
Take one to go.
Always like the clips.
That's the classic Smash player. I lost the set, but I took the clip home. Alright, opting for a regular texture setup. Nice and careful with it. Clean. Oh, man.
We're sliding around.
Yeah, going for the side flip. Not a significant time loss for that backup. Cleanly ready for it. Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing on RockChalk's screen? Am I seeing Womps 100?
Okay. RockChalk with the Build-A-Bear route live. Maybe not the kind of clip that you'd want to be looking for. RockChalk looking like he has not done 16 and missing the cycle. It's just uncomfortable.
Just decided to go for a 70 PV. I mean.
Okay, and a couple grind. Well, that will give him a couple bonus points, but not sure if it'll be enough.
This is. I can't say I was expecting to see Womps 100, but I'll take it. I love this star. I mean, Anti chugging along, entering basement. No problems here. Still on the standard route. Has to get the box. Oh my god!
Yeah, that RNG just slapping him in the face.
Ridiculous. That was...
Oh, baby.
I can't say I've ever seen RNG that ridiculous on the box, but that's also because I don't do that star personally, so I'm sure that's happened to any runner who's been doing this for a long time. But
Yeah, usually you're not looking for all 3 coins. You're just asking for a wild goose chase at that point, but he needed all 3, so really had to go soul searching. As Anti does a very clean pillarless. He's looking like he's going for that 3-0 bop down, as they say in the industry. Unfortunate.
yeah, it's a oh. Did I? That's a really wacky mistake, but a solid backup.
Yeah, very interesting backup. Oh,
I didn't quite know where he was in relation to the quicksand there.
the shifting sand lands have definitely been shifting quite a bit around here for Anti.
Yeah,
Doing
it
different
has.
stuff every time.
Yeah, he has not had a clean one yet, but definitely one of the harder. I mean, just based on pillarless alone, one of the harder stages in this route. So no surprise that it's one of the ones giving him the most trouble in these races, but definitely not what he wants.
Okay, RockChalk with the extendo pause.
Just thinking about
wondering.
where do I go from here? What
Yeah,
is
he's
my,
like 70 stars, right? Okay.
He's going to the, oh, I thought he was going to the slide. Look, I don't know what he's trying for some.
Oh, I know what he's doing.
Oh man.
This is the pro strat. Just will give him a second. It's very pro.
Oh, is he bailing on it?
All right. Yeah, it's like you can do a little wall kick and then get over to dark. There was this really weird route that came about like maybe a couple years ago. I don't know if it was viable for 70, but you'd go straight from Womps to Dark World, and you would do a little wall kick there and just jump dive to Dark World, but that route did not live very long.
Yeah. As I mean, Anti hitting a very clean. Oh, okay, a little bit of an angle scare there for RockChalk. If the platforms were not in the right place, could have just dove straight into a blank spot, taking a death, but still continuing here in this Dark World.
He's
But
definitely continuing, and that's about all you can say. He's cooking something up, but missing a lot of ingredients, and it's going to be a little bit bitter. Let's add a little bit of spice there. However,
Not like
throwing
that.
the whole dish into the garbage and starting from scratch. Master Chef Gordon Ramsay would probably be screaming right now about how bland it tastes, but RockChalk, okay, and
He's just gonna take it from the top.
taking it from the top, wanting to start fresh, understandably so.
Sadly, there's no starting fresh in this race.
Yeah. Anti, though, continuing to add, I mean, he's got garlic. Oregano.
He's working with
Some
cumin.
basil. There's a lot of, I don't even know how the dish is working, but man, it's working quite well. Masterful indeed. Good stuff from Anti. Commentators continuing to make weird food references, and no one quite sure where they're going with it. Commentators themselves not quite sure, but just trying to say anything to sort of, throw in a little bit of spice of our own.
Oh man, RockChalk.
Oh,
Not again.
Okay, so
I mean, I do enjoy some Dark World. I could go for, the Dark World only single star.
It's getting very dark in this Dark World.
Yeah.
We're in a dark place, and I don't know. Commentator perplexed, can't even say English anymore. It's just too dumbfounded by what he's witnessing with his eyeball sockets.
Ooh, anti-getting bad RNG, not dealing with it as properly as he did last time.
Yeah, a little bit of slap in the face, but he has got a little bit of wiggle room.
Yeah, just a minor lead here, as he's going to be finishing up HMC soon. Definitely going to need to go for front sub if he wants to clean this race up.
Yeah, might need a punch perhaps.
What is RockChalk doing?
All right, let's play strats coming out from RockChalk. Dancing around the edge there, very nice.
Oh man.
Yeah, I understand where he's coming from. It's
Let's
very
go all the way up.
just sort of dragging his feet along. It's understandable. Like,
Oh, I mean,
like, cause you
absolutely.
want to do good, you want to get a point, but when you can't even get 1 star in without already losing a minute, especially in this category, it's just, it's so frustrating. So,
Yeah, definitely. It can. I mean, even when you're doing no reset attempts, I usually, if I'm doing 16-star no resets, I'll say no reset after SSL because it's just the beginning is so. I mean, the time losses are so massive, and it's just mentally so brutal to just have to continue a run that you know is doomed. All right, Anti is closing in on this Bowser submarine. Probably gonna be opting for back sub. Has been this whole time. Hasn't failed him yet. Simple lag reduction.
simple indeed, and Anti working through Dar docks, and it appears that RockChalk is going to throw in the towel for this one.
Waving the white flag. Understandable.
Waving that white, yeah. It's
Going
definitely...
for SDLJ, trying to go out with a bang. Anti missing the star again, same as he did earlier.
Yeah, he's having trouble grabbing that star. I didn't think it was that hard, but he is showing us that it might just be the hardest thing in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's no joke for sure. This, I mean, I've never even gotten it going. Trying it just to see what it would be like. Oh, Anti going for the, as I said, the raw backup for the pull glitch, but just at this point, gonna close that out. Say, I missed the cycle already. Let's at least hit the next cycle.
Moving through Fire Sea, RockChalk moving up and down these stairs.
Sort of just fidgeting in place at this point, but yeah, it's very hard to get that going. Anti, I won't say it was a clean Fire Sea. Definitely hit the later cycle, but finishes it nonetheless. It is definitely a Fire Sea.
It is a Fire Sea. Very much so.
Oh, is he
RockChalk
actually gonna see it? I wonder if he's going for DDD skip. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
And Anti might just want to close out this run. I mean, we are pretty close, so might end up running it all the way.
I mean, yeah, he's at this rate probably gonna do better than I mean, I expected maximum 17. The way he's been playing this race, so not looking at too much longer for him. Sort of feel like he's at the end of the marathon. Just wants to cross the finish line.
And ground pound.
I mean, as RockChalk's Let's Play continues, we get to see one of my favorite, the coolest stars to watch, in my opinion. Just so many things. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So many things that need to be done properly for the star for you to hit the fastest cycle. Oof. Anti getting the 2, but not the 3 to get the. Oh, there it is. But,
and Anti coming up here, RockChalk on his tail, but Anti bonking, man, I think the hardest part for Anti is the castle movement, is what it looks like from this race. Like, he's been doing the levels quite well.
RockChalk. I'm reacting to RockChalk as if this is a crucial mistake, but
it is. This is the run of his life right now. RockChalk making plays, going to be joining Anti in Sky soon. Might need to switch over to a 120-star file though, but Anti moving right along. We'll see if he can get another right side moving going for him. Would be pretty cool.
Looking good so far. Nails the jump dive, lined up properly, and he gets it. Very confident, consistent. Oh, okay. Very confident and consistent as he ledge grabs on that elevator, hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, looking to be his best time in this set, a low 16 on
Absolutely.
the board.
Only like
Potentially.
about 30 seconds behind his PB, as far as I can tell. His PB being a 15:46.
Winding it up.
Oh, and that's gonna bring us a little bit farther away from that PB. Still a solid mid-high 16.
Okay.
Oh, is that another missed throw? No, okay.
Well, that'll do it. And RockChalk taking us back to the basics, giving us a little show as Anti tosses the last toss of the set, taking a very clean 3-0 and getting
Looking
himself
like a
4 points in the bag.
16-24.
Yeah, not too shabby, not too shabby. Good stuff.
Solid finish.
GG.
RockChalk trying to bring us a little island hop consolation, but that trick is hard enough to do in runs. Like just going for it raw, no setup. Well, GG's to both runners. I mean, obviously some unfortunate stuff happened there for RockChalk, but GG's. Anti definitely improving race by race, so he's got to feel good about that.
Yeah, making moves in this one for sure. Going to be feeling good about that. It has been a pleasure, JK. I must say, commentating with you. Good stuff.
Same to you. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, hopefully we get some more in the future. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Shout outs to RockChalk and Anti. And up next we've got Rick Bick versus Outer Halo in Mario Dash, the Time Trials League. Very fast-paced stuff. Commentated by Baseball Kid and Phoenix, and that'll be coming up in no time. So we'll see you around. Thanks again, everybody, and have a good day or good night. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.